Hello, hello. Sit on a pillow. How is everyone today? Um, Update on me. I'm feeling great. I had a really beautiful day today. On Mondays I teach yoga and mindfulness at a childcare centre, and it's a really big day. I do 5 classes, and today's classes were great. They all, just about all of them listened, and we're getting more and more used to doing yoga together, which is so lovely. And I get to move my body a lot on Mondays, and it's really, really nice. I tend to feel a little bit like Mondayitis on Mondays. I'm like, oh, Mondays. Kind of fallen into that way of thinking now, living in a big city. But I get to move my body, and it is glorious and great, and I feel so good after it. And the kids make me super, super happy. So that was my day today. And yeah, I had a really interesting thing that happened this morning I wanted to share with you. I went to a yoga class early this morning at my studio, and then came back, and I had these people next door a building, a big apartment block, and they had blocked the driveway for me to kind of park my car. And I got there, and I was a bit like stroppy because I had to start the day, and I couldn't get into my car spot. And I kind of got out, and the 2 people that were in the car, they were a bit younger, and they were just kind of playing and not really respecting me. I was like, hey guys, can you move the car? I'm going to move in, got to park my car in here. Anyway, they just kind of ignored me and kept sort of throwing each other, I don't know, tools or whatever they were throwing each other from the car. Anyway, their boss came over, told them to move the car. And I was like, thank you. And I tried to keep some goodness inside, but I was a little bit frustrated. And then as I was leaving, there was a big truck there. And I was like, oh, fuck. That's annoying. And I kind of backed out and waited for them to see me, and they didn't see me. And I got out of the car and kind of looked around the side, and there was this young guy and his mum walking the dog, is what I thought they were anyway. And he was like, you could probably, get out. There's probably enough room. And I was like, yeah. And I kind of said to him, but I'm really frustrated with these guys. They blocked me in this morning and da-da-da. And he walked off, and I was like, he's so right. I can just back out. I can just, it's fine. And I had to really find my center and kind of stop myself from being frustrated, because it was really a really minor thing that happened this morning. And I got back in my car, I reversed out, and there was heaps of room. I did it fine. And I thought to myself, God, I worked up so much energy inside me, so much negative energy. I was so frustrated and angry with these builders next door, when I could have just relaxed into it and gone, all right, I can back out. It's okay. I don't need to prove my point here, And so I wanted to tell you that story because it was interesting how this guy walked past, and he had dropped his little nugget of wisdom to kind of remind me to come back to my center and kind of take a few deep breaths and not get so worked up about something that was very, very minor. And so it was a beautiful thing that happened this morning, and it helped me sit in my heart all day with that openness, kindness, curiosity, and acceptance of what is. So that's my intro into our heart meditation tonight. Now, I may have mentioned I studied heart math probably about 5 years ago now, which is the science of the heart. It mixes the science and the energetics of the heart come together in this beautiful course that I did. And I was taught how to meditate with my heart. And it changed my life. Literally, every day I did this probably for 6 months, and it just changed the way that I walked through the world. And I am so happy to be able to teach it to you today and for the next couple of weeks. So all you have to do is listen to my wise voice, and I will guide you into a meditation. We'll sit and I'll guide you down your awareness into your heart. And we'll go from there. Shall we begin? All right, let's go. Find a beautiful, comfortable seat. Closing down the eyes. And as you do this, just having a real sense of your body. Your body as it is right now in this present moment. Sense your whole frame from the tip of your head to your toes. Maybe you can feel the weight of your body sitting. Bringing awareness to your whole body. And now bringing awareness to your breath. Noticing the breath come in and noticing the breath leave. In, leave. Breath coming in and your breath leaving your body. And wherever your breath is, bring your awareness to that. Maybe it is in your tummy. Maybe you can feel your breath in your upper chest. Maybe you can feel it in your nostrils. Wherever it is, bring your awareness to that part of your body where your breath is. Again, feeling the breath come into the body and then feeling the breath leave the body. Breathing in, leaving the body. In and leave. In and leave. And now you've cultivated a beautiful awareness of your breath, sitting here in this very moment. I'd like you now to bring your awareness to the center of your chest, your big, beautiful heart. And maybe you'd like to place a hand there to really get a good sense of your heart. And as you bring your attention and awareness to the center of your chest, your big, beautiful heart, I'd like you to notice the breath in the heart. And if you have your hand on your heart, you can really feel your breath come into the heart and then leave the heart. Gently place your hand there, it doesn't have to be firm. But sense your breath in your heart, breathing in, breathing out. And if your mind is wandering and has moved on to some great story in your mind, just bring it back to your heart. Focus breathing, breathing in and out from your heart. You could even imagine your heart moving and expanding with every breath in and going back to its original form with every breath out. If your mind needs to anchor into a vision, a visual, this could be it. Your heart expanding with every breath in, every breath every breath out, going to its natural form. Breathing in, breathing out. And now with this beautiful awareness on your heart space, I'd like you to bring to your awareness, to your mind, a moment in your life where you felt appreciated by somebody. Maybe you remember where you were or who gave you that appreciation. Maybe you remember what you were wearing or little things like that, just to bring you back to that moment, that memory of appreciation. Breathing in that beautiful appreciation. Notice if your mind has wandered off into something else, into some other story. Bring it back to that moment of appreciation. It might have just been a few seconds. Notice how it makes you feel. And capture that feeling in your heart in this moment. Breathing in appreciation, breathing out appreciation. Beautiful, and gently letting go of that memory and coming back to your heart focus breathing in the center of your chest. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Now bringing to your awareness and to your mind a memory of you giving appreciation to someone. Wherever you were, whoever it was, go back to that memory in that moment in your life where you gave appreciation. And really capture that moment in your heart. That moment you gave appreciation. Good. Gently letting go of that memory and coming back to your heart focus breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. In and out. Feeling your heart rise and your chest fall. One more. Good. Now bring to your mind and to your awareness a moment in your life where you felt truly loved, where you felt truly loved by someone. It could be a friend, it could be a partner, it could be anyone that made you feel truly loved. Bringing that moment and that memory into your vision, holding on to that feeling in your heart. Breathing it in, breathing it out. Good. And gently letting go of that beautiful loved feeling and moment in your life and coming back to your breathing. Your heart focused breathing in your chest, breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful. And now that you've cultivated this beautiful, yummy feeling inside, I'd like you to think of someone who really needs some love in your life, who needs some appreciation and love and guidance and all the things. Bring that person to mind, maybe someone who's having a hard time, a challenging time in their lives, anything like that. Bring that person into your mind. Good. And giving that love and that appreciation towards them. Noticing a sense of softness in your heart as you do this. Picturing this person in your mind. Maybe it's their face, their whole being. Giving them that little bit of tenderness and love within you to them. Beautiful. And just letting go of that beautiful person that needs your love and coming back to your heart-focused breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. In, out. In, out. In, out. On your own now, breathing in and out. Focusing on your heart and the breath inside your chest, breathing in, breathing out. Eyes heavy, body heavy. Focus on the breath. Good. And when you're ready, just bowing your head down gently to your heart, giving it and sending it some love and some gratefulness towards your heart for carrying you through your day, through your life, forever and ever. Good. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and opening your eyes, stretching up. And coming back to the room and the space you're in. How did that feel? How are you feeling? The idea with heart math and heart meditations is to really focus on, we call them renewing emotions. So they renew your energy, they give you life and energy. When you think of something beautiful like appreciation and love and those moments in your life that you've had them, it really does give you that beautiful lift of softness and tenderness and energy. And energy, of course. So it's a beautiful one to practice, and all the time. I do it when I'm with children all the time. When I'm feeling frustrated or something like that, it's a really beautiful one to tune back into your heart. Put a hand on your chest in the moment you're talking to the kids, because that just gives your body recognition that you're tuning in and centering yourself in on your heart. And you can just do that, put a hand on the heart and talk to the child, because you're giving your body that signal that this is okay, you're safe and everything's fine. So try that. Let me know how you go at work or with the kids in your care. All right, my loves, it's getting darker now. The light is going down quickly, isn't it? Sunset is a lot earlier. That's why it looks a bit dark, so I apologize. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful night's sleep, and I hope that you find some rest and peace in anything that comes up for you from now until you lie down on the bed. All right, lots of love. I will see you next Monday.